Spidey Cross. Hi, my name is Anna, and I am a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I am a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with another comeback reaction. And this time, we'll be reacting to Wonho in his first solo comeback.
Yes. So it's Wonho's first solo comeback since last year, and his new song, Lose, is out. Obviously, we've seen the teaser, album teaser, but even without that, we already had like a little bit of an idea of what to expect. I don't know what else to say.
Let's go.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. This is so dramatic sounding. This was the teaser. Oh.
What?
I don't know. It was like the weird skull thing.
Yeah.
But I really like the line dividing the beat. Why is there a gun?
You are gonna lose, yes.
The building's falling. What? And the film? Oh, that's what was moving in the background. Wow. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I have an idea. Oh. Alright, new funky line.
Huh?
Drama.
This is really dramatic. And it's like obvious from the very beginning that it's going to be very dramatic. Because they start in water. And usually when water is put into music videos, it's after like the climax of the song when the emotions are being flung around. But this starts with them in water. And so you know that like, oh, okay, this is going to be like a lot of emotions, a lot of like drama. And if you've ever watched this channel, you know that I really like dramatic music and like dramatic storylines. So right at the very beginning, I was like, oh yes, okay. And also about the beginning of the dance in the water, I really liked it because it's, first of all, floor work, like actual floor work. And it's kind of entrancing because of the movements that they're doing. They're very slow. Here's the thing about the choruses and just about the way the choreography is done. It's kind of strange, but it's done purposefully to be kind of strange. So it's also kind of hard to describe because I tried to describe this to Anna and I was just like, meh. But based off of all of the clips I can see in the music video, the feeling that I'm getting of the chorus choreography is that it's kind of in opposition to the musical line that's happening underneath it, which is really interesting in the context of the song because it's basically talking about this like fight that he doesn't want to lose, obviously. In the chorus choreography, most of it is a little bit not offbeat, it's just that there's the really like prominent bass line that's hitting like bum bum bum, and then the dividing line, like the line that's dividing the beat, and so it makes it feel like it's a little bit offbeat. And then it all sort of like builds up and resolves on the word lose. So it's really emphasizing that moment of like, I don't want to lose, but also that word is the only time where he's really on beat during the chorus. And so it makes you feel like he's kind of losing at that point. And then in the story of the music video, that also fits because the last part, outro, I don't know, music, where he's just saying don't want to lose over and over again is really the only time in the music video where I felt like I was watching him dance on every single beat because of the way the music is playing there. And so it's really emphasizing that like don't want to lose, don't want to lose, don't lose over and over again. And so basically if you think about it in context of the whole choreography, it starts from this like very weak place in the floor work where they're kind of like being held down, and then it builds to this stronger place where it's actually matching all of the music, and it kind of has this like weird opposition in the middle. So it's just a really interesting way to build the choreography. I was kind of into it. Hannah's turn.
So time for my comments. It's funny because my first comment is also, it's so dramatic. But like the beginning of the song, like the first verse is especially with like all the silence compared to the rest of the song. There's more space in it. I really mean the beat divide. But the first verse of the song really feels like it's establishing the setting like in a movie, the beginning of a movie. I was really experiencing this kind of like a noir film. Might also be because there's like a lot of black and white shots in here. The beginning instrumental, what you really focus on is his voice, the snaps, which also contributed to that like more like, I guess, gentlemanly feeling. And on every 1, 2, 3, 4, it was outlining the triad of the current chord. If you think about it in terms of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, the triad is typically in like if it's just like in its basic form without any inversions, the do, mi, sol. In the song, the one on beat 1 is do, on beat 2 is mi, on beat 3 is sol, and then on beat 4 is mi again, so it's 1 da da da. So yeah, the beginning felt like a lot slower, and then the entire rest of the song has that bass line dividing it into sixteenths. Oh, I need to explain what sixteenths are too. So if you're counting the song in 1, 2, 3, 4, those are quarter notes, and then dividing the beat in half of that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and those are eighth notes. Sixteenths would be, I can't clap that fast, but it would be 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e and a, yeah. Because it's dividing the beat so much, it really has that like driving feeling of like you're constantly moving, even though the rest of the instrumental isn't like super intense, like extravagant, like going all these other places. The only time where it doesn't have that, again, in the rest of the song is the bridge. But if I'm thinking about like this in the context of the story that I've created in my mind for the song, the bridge is like the dramatic turning point where like a decision needs to be made, because also that's when the strings start playing in the song. So I was like, oh, this is really dramatic, like it's getting serious. And then after the decision is made is like the climax where like the confrontation is happening, and that's for the final chorus. For the end of my story is that outro where he's just repeating don't want to lose. I'm like, oh, this is like the aftermath of that fight or like whatever conflict there was. And the last thing that I wanted to say was something that I had heard even from the teaser, which is, I believe the song is in C minor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is. And it's when he's singing the don't want to lose or like get over you. So the first time he does that line in the chorus, it felt crunchy and uncomfortable to me. That's because in C minor, the notes that he's singing, it would usually be C to G to F. But the first time he does it, he does C to G flat to F. And because of that, I'm like, oh, it feels so uncomfortable. Oh, it's crunchy. It like puts you on edge, which like thinking about the context of the song makes so much sense. But then like the rest of the times that he does that part in the chorus, it's on like the right note that feels more comfortable. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
TLDR for this video is Wonho is back with his first comeback. It's Wonho's first mini album part 2 with the title track Lose, and he brought us a dramatic and honestly like cinematic music video and song that obviously created the story for both of us because we both talked about it.
Yeah.
And obviously we were both really into it and into the story that he created.
Anyways, that being said, if you enjoyed this video, our reaction and Wonho's comeback so much, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe,
Ding!
turn on your notification bell. Duh! And bye!